long, so I knew you was going, and I was like, shit, probably won't play him no time soon.
Nah, bro, I don't get this shit out the way, bro.
Does your team get their energy back?
I don't know.
You won't know till what?
Yeah, I won't know till we get in the damn shit. But hopefully this will be a better game than the last one, though. Cause yeah, damn, I got my ass demolished. Extra. Gotta smoke for this. Gotta smoke.
This great venue has hosted playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
You see those breaths in the game, man?
Huh?
You see the breath they do in the game? Throw this shit out there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Hey, here we go with this shit. Come on, dog.
This
nigga about to do that shit this time.
5 yards of the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Again, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, all right. I see what's up.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're throwing and he's getting the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he will be very close to the first down, but I see the close fist to the referee, and that means fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. Touchdown!
Here we go.
I seen the scene.
I saw you. I saw you there.
Yeah. I was playing earlier and my shit was lagging.
On the extra point, and that makes the score
I was paying my internet bill.
Yeah, I seen you.
It ain't like that time though.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
You read that shit. I ain't gonna front. You was on that shit.
I was on it.
Now for his end zone. And they'll start
you gonna let the
this
nigga run
drive
back,
just
man.
across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's get into it, then, guys. Let's get into it. We scored first last time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
caught the
drive.
ball. Ran and
And
then
a
got
drive that
tackled.
stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate
Huh?
here?
All the traffic, man.
Momentum
This
for the
nigga stumbling
defense.
on the fucking.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride.
Hold the block. Damn, what is y'all doing
A
for
need
that?
of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score on pick 6 for the
Nigga
Bears
might try to do some
touchdown.
shit like that.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and
backed up,
snagging a big
but he
takeaway.
jumped it.
But here they get not just the takeaway.
Oh, he
6
almost
points
blocked
as
that
well.
shit.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh my God, he's about to
Solid
run it
return,
back.
pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And we got one touchdown offense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They start the drive with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Cook again. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an all day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
What the fuck was he doing?
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yards, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they get hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 yards rushing for him in this 1st half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. play action. It's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Wow.
He ain't even try to make a play
All he had to do was the jump.
Yeah, he ain't
All he
even
had to do was jump.
He ain't even try to make a play on that shit, bro.
To play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A lot of time to come back.
Yeah, it's still early.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Hey, now, guys, it's 2 touchdowns he put on us. Straighten the fuck up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A great pick. It's returned, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just going to pick it off anymore.
Shit.
Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Ball. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall taking it in from 40 yards out. And the Bears continue to pull away here this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need him. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Jackson.
Playing like your team did the other day.
You know what I mean? Oh, I noticed my niggas ain't tired today.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely on, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams. When a mistake happens,
let me do that.
just move on to the next play. Let it go.
Coming back
Hard to do when throwing these many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage.
My team ain't tired either. These niggas still missing tackles.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here's Hall again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step.
My nigga act like he ain't want to block, bro.
What are you doing? Extended drive.
Still got 7 off of it.
That big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields out to his left. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they run it with ball. And struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off play action, Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hall again on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! Dez Newsome, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Wow.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They're doing way better than us. They're playing like shit.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Damn.
Pass is intercepted.
That's a lineman?
That's a linebacker.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't rail it in. To give you an idea how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball.
No.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Get out the way, Harris.
Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
It's the play you needed. God damn that nigga fast.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
That's the play we needed, goddamn. You get 2 in this quarter, you might could do it.
I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride.
And they're going to get it.
Wow.
They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
You're letting too many first
Minnesota's
down
kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
That damn whole third quarter, you had the ball.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to.
Oh my God, for real?
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Let's go. 1 more in the third quarter. You can do 3 in the fourth.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hall again on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, hell no, bro. They wow.
For the 3rd time thus far.
Oh,
Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb to see if they can do it.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Pass over the middle, but he still brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds here.
Fuck you, Franco Harris ass nigga.
Big play.
He batted that shit right into it, man.
74 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That
Say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
fucked me hard.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after touchdown. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Run the ball right now. So far.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Yeah, the fucking time going by fast a little bit.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Damn.
Throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Gotta go for it. 4 minutes left.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game.
Oh my God, bro!
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Everybody's
another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Oh, come on. That should have been a pick. They tripping, bro. Oh, my God, bro.
So far in this drive, they've
do this shit right to me, and he couldn't even catch it.
1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
There he is. The game fucking acted crazy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
But when you talk about one game, 7,
you're right, not lucky at all.
To do it in 2000.
I did too. I was like, damn, I ain't catching that nigga.
3 yards
Tim
remaining
ain't
for
catching that
2nd
nigga. That's
down.
why they got rid of him. Too old, too slow.
nigga, shoot straight tackling the
Here's Fields.
Oh,
that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. And my goodness, another interception.
Throwing just as many kicks as you.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing it.
And now here's another interception.
Nigga threw it right over his head. Nigga was wide open.
The Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
was the easiest
With
swing
that
pass
interception,
ever.
he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
God damn.
The last
Wide
time we
open.
saw 7,
You said
2001, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you what's so
He's
this
with the
time.
Lions at that
It was
time.
Cook's fault.
To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Damn.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
The cornerbacks doing their thing.
Passing attack, even
Linebackers,
though that
all
one
right.
was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns.
I can't
And it looks like they're not going
I
to stop
can't
throwing the
score.
football until the
All
very
these
end of
scores
this
was in
one.
the
Well, that will
third
certainly
quarter,
make
basically,
everyone
the second
involved
and
on
third.
offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on third down, Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And down to the 20
Wow.
he'll go before
Okay. They just didn't want me to win. That's it. And they just out of bounds.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
One.
And I would say
They
that
only got
going
one
along
footing.
with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down and goal. Fields eluding the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And
Wow.
my goodness,
What do you got?
another
Wow.
interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run the ball. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And give him another chance. It's going for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. They're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Focus at your own peril. Pretty darn good.
Santos now to add the PAT.
Got me mad as shit.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Make sure you got your 50 points back.
Yeah, bro, I told you, bro. I was like, I got to be back my ass. Rusty as a bitch.
From way up at the 23.
I ain't even rusty. This nigga Ted played like shit today.
Field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Clock got wearing out too much to run the ball.
Yeah.
By 3rd quarter, I was so far behind, I couldn't run the ball. I just would have been losing anyway.
Start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's Mooney with another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Because they really sure he got that point.
Yeah, damn right.
And the kick is good.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and it's an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.